This is the Sonder Community Podcast. Our goal is simple: better ourselves and better the world. It's easier to not ask questions, and it's more comfortable to avoid conflict. It's more convenient to think about the things that directly affect you and those closest to you. It's easy to lower your head and be more concerned about your plans in your daily life. But is living afraid of rocking the boat a sign of a life well lived? Did the priest Martin Luther stand against the corrupt church and forge a new Christian path by not asking difficult questions? Did President Abraham Lincoln lead the way to abolish slavery by doing what was comfortable and avoiding conflict? And during World War II, German pastor Dietrich Bonhoeffer made the Jewish struggle his own. He risked and ultimately lost his life in an organized attempt to assassinate Adolf Hitler. Was this convenient? Of course not. And I am sure it wasn't the plan that they had for their lives. The call to fight for what is right comes with a price. You have to be willing to give up some of yourself for the greater whole. Luther didn't know the impact that writing the 95 Thesis would have on society today. He did it anyway. Lincoln wasn't guaranteed victory in the Civil War, and he did it anyway. Bonhoeffer knew failure to assassinate Hitler meant certain death. He did it anyway. And it's the same for anything. You can only do what you can do, and the rest is out of your hands. So there's a story of a Roman senator, Helvidius Priscus. And he was talking to Emperor Vespasian, and the conversation went something like this. Vespasian sent word to tell Priscus not to attend the coming Senate meeting. And without hesitation, Priscus replied, "You can remove me from the position of senator, but as long as I remain a senator, I will attend its meetings." "Well, if you do attend, don't speak," the emperor said. "If you don't ask my opinion, I'll hold my tongue," Priscus said with some humor. "It's a Senate meeting. You're a senator, and you know I'll have to ask you for your opinion," Vespasian replied. "I know, and I will reply how I see fit." Now, frustrated by Priscus's stubbornness, Vespasian declared, "But if you do, you will be against me, so I'll have you executed." Priscus took a breath. "Well, I have never said I am immortal. You will play your part, and I will play mine. And if your part is to ask, my part will be to answer honestly. If your part is to have me exiled, well, mine will be to leave without argument. If your part is to have me killed, mine is to die courageously." Priscus was willing to do what was right, even though it would inevitably cost him his life. This is what Marcus Aurelius reminded himself. Just do the right thing, the rest doesn't matter. Doing the right thing is what matters. The personal repercussions simply don't matter. And what if you're wrong? What if you fail? What if you embarrass yourself? What if doing what is right costs you a relationship you care deeply about? Does the imperfection of the Protestant church negate the courage and impact Luther had to stand up to the corrupt church? I mean, after all, Luther was branded a heretic. He's considered an outlaw by both the church and the state and could have been killed on sight. Should he have acted any differently? Does the fact that Lincoln had the federal government pay slave owners for the release of their slaves take away from the value of the Emancipation Proclamation? Well, victory over the Confederacy and eliminating slavery cost Lincoln his life. Should he have acted differently? Does the fact that Bonhoeffer ultimately failed and was executed mean that we shouldn't live with this same conviction of making others struggle our own? Of course not. That is the risk of a life well lived. The cost of a good life is to be courageously committed to virtue and face whatever comes with that, even when we don't have the luxury of having the perfect answers or solutions. The examined life isn't something everyone wants to commit to. Think of all the priests before Martin Luther who didn't stand up to the corruption. Maybe they were never even willing to notice it. Think of the good people who were leaders before Abraham Lincoln. Unfortunately, too many were content with humans owning other humans. Think of the pastors and neighbors who lived at the time of Dietrich Bonhoeffer. Too many kept to themselves as the Holocaust happened in their backyards. The examined life takes work and may require sacrifice, and only you can decide if you're willing to do it anyway. Thank you for listening. Feel free to continue to join us on the podcast. As always, all content is also written on our website. This content is only part of what we do. We want to know you. This is an experiment in creating a community that transcends our physical location. We have regular community pop-ups where we connect and have intellectually honest conversations. To sign up for information, stay up to date with our online pop-ups and events, to join our community on Discord and follow us on social media, check out our website at thesondercommunity.com.